and that's Azariah. Daniel is in the back. Azariah is right here, the one doing all that extra work with the neck. Azariah seems to be like the leader. Azariah is the instigator of things. Azariah means God is my help and my support. So God gave me a revelation a couple of days ago because I had to ask God. I say, Father, now Azariah seems to be the one that really instigates a lot of the uh, mess the puppies get into. It's usually Azariah that's starting it and everybody else follows. Azariah is very strong-willed and she takes to the point where I really have to pull out my paddle. The other puppies, they could just see the paddle and go back and get where or do what they're supposed to do. But Azariah, God is my help and my support, she usually takes the paddle after about 3 or 4 times of me escalating my volume, turning up the volume, and no, but see, look at her. Look at her. She's ready to head, and here I am, right in front of her. She's already ready to head to where they done spilled piss all over my floor, and now I got to do an extra job of mopping. But I'm not mad. But Azariah, I had to go to the Father about her. I say, now, Father, you had me to call them by their names. You named them. Now, Azariah, God is my help and my support. Why is it such a challenge, or she's the one that I'm always talking to, disciplining and everything? And God dropped in my spirit, I heard, because this is where the majority of the people are. You know, the majority of the people find it hard to receive their help and support from the Creator. That's where the most challenge is coming from on people moving to the next level in their spiritual growth. They're not really willing to give up a lot of things that they think is their help and their support. They think a lot of outside sources is keeping them standing. But if that help and that support wasn't put there by our Creator, the Father, God Most High, it's sinking sand. So it's like the Father shared with me that this is the area that He's having to discipline most of His, the ones that are in that area. They're being disciplined the most regarding trusting God to be the full source, our help and our support. Our help comes from the Lord, from up high, from on high, from within. And any other sources that's not from that on high within, it's sinking sand. So a lot of our siblings are finding themselves in sinking sand on things that they trusted as their help and their support. Our jobs, if God calling us away from our jobs, or if God didn't give that job, or relationships, if God didn't call that relationship, or if God didn't give that relationship, well, they're all areas of life. It sounds cliche, but very I don't joke about this. all areas of life. If God didn't start it, to be able to finish it, the beginning and the end at the same time, a lot of things are on sinking sand. And we're finding out where is our true help coming from and where is our true support coming from. A lot of situations are causing people to be put in circumstances that having them to go within and realize I trusted something that wasn't meant for me to put all my trust in. We leaning on things that at any moment the rug could be pulled out from under us. So I feel like that's what the Father is sharing with Azariah. God is my help and my get back and my support. Azariah is out front as the initiator, leading a lot of others, because it's letting us know that a lot of us may be trusting and leaning on and as our help and our support sources that didn't come from up on high. And we may find ourselves being in situations where we may have to start from square one. But as the example of a bow and arrow, the further back you pull that bow, the farther that arrow will thrust out. So don't look at our being pulled back to square one as a failure or whatever. No, God disciplined those that he loved. And if it's allowed for us to be pulled back to square one, it's time to go within and let God build from that point on. God knows how to speak and relate to each and every one of us where we are. So I don't know how to further explain that without getting a little left field, but I believe and know that to whom have ears to hear, we hear. So again, be encouraged. If we find ourselves back at square one, be encouraged, because now the foundation is going to be laid to where we're truly knowing who we're leaning and our help and support is coming from. Because going forward, it will be on a solid foundation and not sinking sand. Azariah, God is my help and my support. Have a blessed day.